Been waiting patiently over here, Dutch. I appreciate you, man. Give it up for Dutch right now. Man. He's coming to stage. Ladies and gentlemen, I did some online things with this dude. I'm really happy to finally meet him in person. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Dutch Martin, everybody.
Thank you, everybody. My name is Dutch. Actually, my real name is Darren, spelled with a Y, but I go by Dutch because my real name is Darren. See, I wish my mom had given me a cool Afrocentric name, to go with the dashiki, like Draquan or Jaquadius. Instead, she named me Darren, which tells me that all my mother ever really wanted was a white baby. Next time somebody tells you my skin is darker than yours, have them call me. It was hard being, growing up with a single mom because my mom hated it whenever I would ask her things that she felt were none of my business. Like her age, how much money she made, and who my real father was. And I never really fit in growing up. See, my mom kept my head in the books. She stressed education and perfect grammar. So unlike the other black kids I grew up with, English is actually my first language. See, that's a first. See, my slang game is not on point. My Ebonics game is not on fleek. I wish they had Rosetta Stone, the Shevitz edition. You know what I'm saying? See, don't you hate it when people make assumptions about you based on how you look? See, when you're looking at me right now, you see this big black dude, African garb, shaved head. I know exactly what you're thinking. He's a yoga instructor. And you'd be right, I've been teaching yoga for the past 5 years. Now I know what you're thinking. When most people think of yoga, they think of someone who is slim, petite, uber flexible, 2% body fat, predominantly white, mostly female. I'm none of those things. I know I look more like a bouncer at a nightclub or a football player than an RYT200 certified yoga instructor. Look, I'm not trying to check your ID at the door. I'm not trying to check your tight end on the defensive line. I'm going to check your chakras. Because nothing makes me feel more like a real alpha man than my favorite pair of yoga pants. Now, the first time I tried yoga, it was hard. Okay, all of that stretching and breathing and holding in plank and those wide-legged forward folds, it felt like my hips and hamstrings were applying for legal separation. But now I love it. I love yoga. In fact, look, as an African-American man, I can tell you, my yoga practice opens my body up in ways a police cavity search never could. And if you take my yoga class, I promise you will experience your own grand opening. I'm 47 years old, and one of the things that you learn as you get older is this. It's hard as hell losing weight when you get older. Am I right? I mean, my God, you have to watch what you eat. Your workouts take longer, and your clothes are so tight, even your relaxed fit jeans have high blood pressure. I mean, you're too big for your britches when your boxers have more holes in the crotch than that golf course down the street. I can't have too many pastries and whatnot because I know that my ass is about the same size as the congressional district I live in. And then workouts take longer because now I have to do cardio. Okay, I'm terrified of cardio. Remember those public service announcements from back in the day with the egg frying in the pan And the message, this is your brain on drugs. Well, every time I set foot on the treadmill, there's a voice in the back of my head that goes, this is your metabolism on pause. It's scary how your metabolism changes as you get older. See, when I was younger, I could eat whatever I wanted and my metabolism worked overtime. But once I turned 40, my metabolism went from model employee to union worker on strike. And that voice of my metabolism in the back of my head, it doesn't just speak to me. It preaches to me like it's Martin Luther King Jr. I've been working around the clock, burning all your fat and breaking down your glucose. And I haven't had a paid vacation in over 47 years. Well, no more. I said no more. I'm gonna let the fat accumulate around your midsection. Why? Because I'm your metabolism. So you can't report me to HR. I'm human, so you can't fire me. I'm grandfathered into your DNA, so I don't need your permission. I'm free at last, free at last. I'm gonna let the cellulite get me evil on your ass. That's my time.
God damn, man. You started that off, I was like, this dude sounds like Barack Obama, and then you just went fucking good, man. I will say this, I've never seen a dashiki in cargo shorts before. I will say that. I don't want to. Never seen that shit. I'm just saying, good job. Good job. Appreciate it, man. Black dude named Darren, followed by a white dude named Dwayne. This is a good night. It's a good night, dude. Like a pie. I like it. I like it a lot. We got 2 comics left this day.